Go read through it. In this way, a couple things. One of the major differences of this one, there are 4 ways to win. Number 1, launch a rocket. Number 2, destroy the enemy silos, all the other enemy silos. In fact, today there's only 2 teams, so just destroy the other enemy silo, and you win. So, race to the rocket or race to kill the other person's rocket. What you want to do. Third way to win, outscore them, outpoint, outplay, outlast. And there is a 100 million point goal that will immediately declare you the winner. Fourth way to win is drag the other opponent into deep water and win on points. So whoever wins at the end of 3 hours will be, whoever has the highest points at the end of 3 hours will be declared the winner. Other customizations, so keep that in mind. There will be 4 ways to win today. Other things that are customized. DEF CON mode is enabled. Many people don't know about DEF CON mode. DEF CON mode is something that Clonin added very early on, and it unlocks random researches every few minutes. And so you start out and you just get these researches. It's very, very random. But in this customization, and that is in the vanilla game, is random research just kind of falls into you and happens and becomes part of your is added to you and your team. In this mode, DEF CON mode is enabled, but teams get to choose their research and they get to path up it, which is a very interesting thing. So do you use one on nuclear? Because nuclear does have kind of a long setup, right? Do you use one to you go to artillery, or or do you go for points? You go for the rocket, right? It's very different. Bases are also not just duplicated, but they're mirrored. So if someone has has a patch of oil that faces the other team does too. They're mirrored. Also, the extended duplicate starting areas extend to 320 tiles. It's like outside of their base more than the normal vanilla. It includes some surrounding patches. So if someone has an oil patch just outside their base, the other team does too. And this is one that's interesting, is for the first 20 minutes of the encounter, there's fast blueprinting, which means the personal bots are very, very fast, and you have an infinite energy in your personal roboports. All of this is listed out on the Reddit post, !PvP event, for those of you in chat, if you want to go out there and look from where I'm reading. Also, the starting conditions are set out there. What they get, the map resource settings, the combat adjustments, which are one of the first times we've done this, is we've adjusted some of the damage, upped a few things, up some health, reduced some of the damage, specifically PLDs, personal laser defenses. The terrain settings, the map advanced settings, all of that is out there for you to check out. You click on those links in the Reddit post, it should take you to an Imgur picture of exactly what's going on. Today we are all in the Factorio Discord channel. I see the teams beginning to gather there as well. You may bring 2 other notes. You may bring in external blueprints. Competitors may bring in external blueprints, and no biters, no pollution. So there you go. It should be a very quick start, because if you check out the starting equipment that they have, those chests are loaded. I want to say there's at least 2 rows of power. There's 40 pump jacks, 25 refineries, 100 chemical plants. They could have oil up and running very, very quickly. It looks like they could pretty easily have 3 smelting lines of steel furnaces, and then probably 10 lines of stone furnaces at the very, very first minute. So you could get some smelting up and going very, very quickly, in this scenario. So, without further ado, let's go over and talk to Xterminator, my partner today. New guy that a guy is no stranger to you guys. He is a streamer He is a competitive eater. He's one of the great. He's a great Factorio player, and he's one of the greatest guys you'll ever meet. He is Xterminator 5. He has a go follow him out there on his channel and his YouTube. Hey, Exterminator, you there? Great stuff out there. Great instruction. He's in. I just gave you one of the greatest intros in the history of intros. How are you doing? Oh man, he's a professional. Like if you want to step your game up, this is the guy you go follow. All right, on my screen right now, let's put up the teams. So these folks are 3RA is really putting together the teams, and oh great, I got it. All right, Jimmy, disable the sound drops. The sound drop just fired off. Great, that's one thing I forgot today. Yeah, great. The teams are up on my screen. Looks like Team North and Team South. Hang on, let me make sure Xterm's volume is up correctly. By the way, I've passed on the server IP and the password over to the guys from 3RA, and they should be able to distribute them accordingly. Turn him up a little bit. There we go. So starting with Team North, Epo, Dank Memer, and Acido. No stranger. You recognize the name Acido from being on. I want to say he was on. Was he on Auntie's team? Whose team was he on? And then we have one no-show, which is Eiffel. So 3RA is working on getting another competitor in there. Message Juicy Juice if you are not in this competition and you would like to be. I see one guy from 3RA who's always ready for a fight. Team South is Alastra Nicopai. Also, I recognize Nicopai. He's NHM with some numbers after it. He's been in the blue circuit before. Stig 219, as well as Dan Geo, speedrunner, who is currently has the world record for run. Oh, let's go find that. Let's see which one he has, and I'll link it in chat for you. Dan Geo has a speed run for. It's one of these that's not on the default one. It's
Hey there, Skinhead Baby. Sorry guys, I had my mic muted for the stream. Clint is just going over the teams and rules. I do not have the info to join yet, so I will once he gives that out. But welcome everybody. Hope everyone's having a great day. I will try to talk to stream as much as I can, or to you guys as much as I can. But I will be shoutcasting this with Clowntown. It's going to be pretty awesome. I'm very thrilled to actually shoutcast instead of play. So we'll see how this goes. It's definitely going to be fun. And use the exclamation mark PvP event to pull up a Reddit post with all the info and rules and stuff if you're interested.
2 seconds. Beat him by 15 seconds. Yeah, there you go. So Dan Geo, current world record holder. What a hero. Gets himself killed by a locomotive faster than anybody else. Anyway, he's competing today. You can. So just to clear up a bunch of questions that are going on in chat, this is not a Red Circuit event. Red Circuit event is pretty much canceled, so we're going to do this experimental run instead. So the guys from 3RA offered up the scenario and custom coded an event, and I saw the winning conditions. Let me put those back up. There's 4 ways to win: launch a rocket, destroy all enemy silos, reach a point goal, or just be the high point scorer when time expires. That's super interesting to me. I like having the multiple ways to win because it gives competitors options, right? So that you don't necessarily have to be a speedrunner to get there. I mean, that's one. Speedrunners can get there and launch a rocket, but also PvPers can go win by killing the other person's silo, right? Lots of good options. So So we're going to try this. We're going to bringing in some players. I think looking at that players, there's a mix of veteran and intermediate players in there. There's no coaches that are in this team, so that was one of the things about the red circuit, was that we were going to bring in coaches from the blue circuit, which I'm reserving for the best players. We're going to bring those down, kind of down one level, bring in the next wave of Factorio players and kind of train them up and also drive subscriptions and participation into the streamers that participate in these events. Such a good idea. If we can pull it off, we're going to try and do it in late May. We'll try and do a red circuit event in late May. Two things to remind everybody. Also in that Reddit event, or in the Reddit post, I was typing event. All the streamers that are participating today, including me, Xterminator, Psycho, Juicy Juice, Nico Pie. If there's someone else I forget, make sure you message me. I can put it up in there. On the today, as usual, I would like to ask that these competitors let them compete and experience things organically. No stream sniping, no advanced warning. If someone's going to come crush them with a tank, please let them do the honor of the competitors to let them give them the honor of surprise attack, as well as let them be surprised and don't stream snipe. So appreciate your help with that. One more bit of maintenance that I need to do. I need to enable. We have a giveaway today, so if you're watching on YouTube, this does not apply to you. This happens only for the live event. Today, my stream is giving away our monthly $20 Steam card giveaway. I'm going to enable that right now, and it's exclamation point ticket space the number of in-channel currency that you have. And we do it on tokens.
So while we're waiting here, guys, I just want to welcome everyone again. See how you guys are doing. We'll get in here soon. These things never really start on time. Well, it's supposed to start at 2, but yeah. So if everyone's doing well, the Factorio thing, man, I'm having so much fun with that. It's ridiculous.
Okay, the giveaway is up.
So, yeah, I just recorded an episode this morning, which was a ton of fun. I wish I had even more time because I didn't want to stop playing. And that will go up tonight, and I'm going to be trying to play that as much as possible because it's awesome. Like, when you see this episode that's going out tonight, it's ridiculous how much these guys got done overnight, and it's, like, really starting to shape up. But what's crazy is it's not even, it's, like, not even close to being complete. It's just so cool, man. This is like resparked my drive in Factorio. Like I literally just want to go in there and play it just like all afternoon. But we're shoutcasting this for today, which is fine. It's going to be a lot of fun. I haven't shoutcasted an event before, and I haven't done it with Clowntown obviously before, so it's going to be really interesting. It'll be great watching the PvP instead of participating in it for me, and maybe I can probably learn some stuff too from that. As soon as possible, we'll return to Patreon. Also possible to subscribe on Twitch. All right, Chris, thank you so much. No worries, man. I'm sorry to hear about your credit card fraud. That's never fun to deal with. I hope you get that sorted out well.
Let's go in and see who else. All right, I'll get a message on Discord. Teams and team names are listed up top, and so you can. You see who's competing. I don't think anyone else is set to join us. There were a maximum of 5 players per team, but otherwise, I think everyone's in place.
I will need the info to join.
Oh yes, I do.
Yeah, I got left out, but
no problem. Hang on, I sent it to just about everyone. There you go. All right. Anyone else? So Juice or Psycho, does anyone else need the server information? Again, we're hosting on my server located in Dallas, Texas, and it's a Haas. Has lots of GBs and lots of gigahertz. When I swung by Fry's and threw a little bit more onto it the other day, so should be good.
Cortex is saying he needs voice channel access.
Oh, okay.
Hey, well, man, Afflixian gifted Chris the sub. Thank you so much, man, Afflixian, for doing that. And there you go. Chris, you got your emotes now. Some more should be coming here shortly. I'm waiting for the artist to deliver them. But, oh, you guys are awesome. So many gifted subs in this channel. It's amazing. So thank you so much.
Yeah. We used to have a holding area.
I'll be back.
Okay, try again. Make sure we're all here.
And Bendry, thanks for the follow too. Good luck.
Factorio.
Yeah, thank you. I'm actually not participating, luckily, but
All right.
password is
Making sure I don't have any other
blank.
announcements. before we
Guys,
dig
everyone
into
join it. Totally. Hey, Stu, what's going on?
Right. Okay, let's jump in and let's talk to the South team first. All right.
Sounds good.
All right. Hey guys, Team South, how are you guys doing today?
We are doing fine.
All right.
A little lack of communication, but we
Oh dear.
Hello.
a lot of chat at least.
All right. Hey Dan Geo, welcome. Let's see. All right. Let's make sure all the volumes are set.
I'll be back.
Okay. Everybody. There we go. Okay. All right. So today's event is unlike anything I think we've done before. Remember, let's put these team two up. Remember, there's 4 ways to win. So you guys can either launch a rocket, kill the other person's silo, outpoint them to 100 million points, or you can just be the high scorer when time expires. So lots of different strategies you can do, lots of different decisions to make. So very new to me too. I guess there's not a ton of time to really get a strategy together. But you guys, the good news is you guys do have options. Remember, one thing I will point out to you: the first 20 minutes you'll have fast bots and infinite bot energy, and external blueprints are allowed. And you have plenty of equipment in your starting area to get going very, very fast. So, if you guys can verify for me that you're logged into the server, and make sure all 4 of you guys are in the server, and you should be logged into a paused game. Everybody good?
I'm good.
I'm good.
All right.
I'm good.
Okay, and Alastra is thumbs up?
Yes, had said.
Okay,
Yes,
very, very good. Okay,
yes.
now what we'll do is Juice messed up with the starting conditions, and so what will end up happening is you'll drop in and you click on auto assign, and then Juice will make sure you guys are swapped to the right team.
Okay.
Once you log in, the teams are set to auto assign instead of player pick a team. So,
and Aman, thank you so much for that Prime sub. Very much appreciate it. Welcome. I hope you're doing well.
yeah, I think you have to shout to do for everybody.
Okay, so
Yep.
if I write anything, it's only for the team. That's good.
Yeah. So if it's Juice can confirm, but if it's like the last event, I was typing stuff only to Mojo because I was on the spectator team and I kept forgetting to shout and broadcast to everybody. So.
Okay.
All right, so I will. So you'll see some in-game shouting from me. Like I'll probably shout. I'll probably give a command like, "Hey, halftime is there. 1 hour left, 30 minutes left, etc." And or I'll send some messages in-game to everybody and do some broadcasting. All right.
Okay, sounds good.
Any questions?
No, don't think so.
All right.
No question.
All right. Okay. Let's go on up to the North team. Okay, Team North. How are you guys?
We are good. Very good.
Good deal. Okay, I'm gonna turn that down. All right. So just like the last, I told the last team. Again, you guys have 4 ways to win. Launch a rocket, kill the other person's other team's silo. Reach the 100 million point total, or just be in the lead when when time expires. Lots of different ways to win. And remember, you'll have fast bots with infinite energy for the first 20 minutes only. And then, so you should be able to get started very, very quickly because there's a lot of equipment in your inbox. And so use those 20 minutes wisely to get everything planted and get going. There's almost everything is there for you. So again, typing into chat is just broadcast to your team. You have to do /shout to broadcast to everybody else.
Okay.
And I think that's all of the questions that South team had. Do you guys have any questions?
We are ready to go.
Ready to go?
Ready to go.
All right. Can you guys confirm that everyone is logged into the pods server and was able to connect? Okay. Yeah.
I'm in.
All right. Good deal. One other thing that I'll tell you is that there was an error in the setup of this map. What I'll get you guys to do is go ahead and the teams were set to auto assign instead of player chooses. So go ahead and auto assign yourself to a team, and then Juice will resituate everybody once we're on and make sure the teams are set properly. Yeah.
Very good.
Okay. So don't join spectator. Just hit auto assign a team, and then it'll go in. So.
Thanks.
All right. All right. Good luck, guys.
Good luck.
Thanks.
All right. All righty. Okay. I think we're ready. So let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and log in myself. All right. Very, very interesting. Oh, I do have a starting call.
Was there vehicles to start with?
I think medium gives you a car. Is that right?
No, we took the car out.
You took the car out. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
You gotta make it yourself now.
All right. So you should be able. You should definitely be able to make a. Yeah, you should be able to make a car pretty quickly. Like you have all the pieces for it, I think.
Right, but you don't have the technology, so you have to work there.
Oh,
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Well, there you go. All right. This will be interesting to see what happens. So I've got a lot of questions here. Hang on a second. Let me grab my little sound drop here. my chat is gonna kick my butt if I don't do this. All right, everybody. Good luck, everybody. And 3, 2, 1, and begin. All right, there you go, NG. All right.
All right,
Map
I'm on it.
size is normal. Oh, look at this. Okay, they have each team looks like they have a silo in the center of their base, so they're given a silo. They don't have the rocket technology though in their tree. Put the teams up here and the scores.
I assume that is it intended for me to not be able to move around the map?
So hit the use your map. You're like as a spectator, be in map form all the time, and you can zoom in, zoom out, and move around.
So okay, but I can only view them by like zooming in on the spot. I can't like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I can move.
I guess I need to rejoin. I'm stuck.
Okay. Okay. Really, the only but I stay in map view 90% of the time. So.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and rejoin. All right.
Cortex is not joining.
All right, where's the timer? All right, 3 minutes have passed of their quick setup. Can anyone else move? Anyone else move? Okay.
I seem to be able to move, but these guys all seem stuck.
Yeah.
They broke
Really?
it.
If you
I think they may all need to just rejoin.
If you cannot move, rejoin. Epo can move.
I can move. It's strange.
See, I thought they got that bug. We're at 1638. Maybe they reintroduced it.
Wouldn't surprise me.
So looks like inside the base. Oh, look here. Looks like inside the base they have some water, 3 oil, not a ton, 1 million copper, but a small patch. 1.8, a bunch of iron, so it looks like 3 million iron total, maybe 3.7 iron if you count this patch over here. 37k stone, 150k oil, maybe an issue. In this case, I think that 150k oil should carry you through the end game. I don't know that you'll have to switch over to solid fuel. Maybe. Okay, everyone else is... looks like they're moving.
They can only see your background.
All right, here, we'll switch over. All right, now that we're all in, we'll switch over. Jimmy, you can do the mod bwong. All right. All right. Let's look at the teams and make sure we are in the right teams. New Factorio player has entered. All right, team, this is South.
Looks like Team North is already starting to get some stuff done. South still seems stuck, potentially.
Nope, they're moving. I see Dan. Well, I see one guy moving.
All right, I think we should just start. Cortex is AFK or something, so he'll get in when he gets in.
Okay. So Stig is... Elastra can move. Stig and Nicopai and Dan Geo have not moved. Stig.
Well, I told him not to move until we get it sorted, so I'll tell him to start and see if they start.
Okay. All right, they're moving. Okay, there we go. All right, I saw all 4 of them move. All right.
All right, let's go.
There we go. Let's go. All right. Let's see. There we go.
It looks like poor South is already quite a bit behind from that.
Yeah, I've got... okay, blueprints are down. What's going on with... we won't be able to see their technology tree, but we should see the research pop up. So DEFCON mode is enabled. They shouldn't have to do any research. Oh, here comes some bots.
Oh man, look at those bots. They're so fast.
Look at there. Yeah, everyone has to select a research to get going. And then DEFCON mode will slowly unlock it. Okay, EPOS selected engines and logistics 2 to get red belts. See, in their starting area. How many... so they start out with modular armor?
Yes, modular armor with 1 personal roboport and the rest of it filled with solars.
Solars, okay. And the roboport has infinite energy for the first 20 minutes, right?
Right, right.
And their bots are just murderous fast. And the bots go down to like speed 1 when at the very end, or at the end of 20 minutes, right?
That's correct.
Okay. All right. So Acido is already got 4 smelting lines into looks like a speed run build for tooling. That's pretty smart, is to get your tooling build up.
So something I'm noticing, which is kind of an interesting thing, is that the North team took the strategy of just taking their burners and throwing them all down on something for the points. And I think that South potentially forgot they had those burner mining drills because they haven't used them at all.
Yeah.
And are very much lacking in points because of that.
Yeah, 2,000 a minute for North, and it's got to be that, probably got to be that coal. It's not really pulling it much more up. They're gonna have a power issue if they don't get going quick. Oh, but Epo's got he's got an interesting power build here. This is one I don't think I've seen this one in a long time. There's Cortex. 5. So there's 20. So he's not using the burner inserters either. Using fast electric inserters. That could get him in trouble later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
right, team. There we go. Let's look at Team North here. Epo and Harmless Belt must be Dank Memer.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
He is a man of
Good.
many names.
Good. 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 All right. Okay. Now everybody's in. Now Cortex is in. There we go. All right. So okay. Looks like Team South has some stuff going. They're pulling coal. Oh, power, and they've got a full line of power going. Okay. Yep, so they got power up first before the other team, but they need to. They're going to run out of that first. They have 10 minutes left to use their bots. And it looks like they're manually placing, doing their smelting line. If Acido can complete this build. Oh look. Oh, he's pulled up the burner miners, and those bots. Look how fast they're going.
yeah, I'm noticing that North team is utilizing blueprints very extensively, whereas the South team hasn't actually used them at all yet.
Yep.
Even with these very powerful bots available to them.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised by that.
Let's see. This one is contingent on some provider chests that they don't necessarily have. Roboports, but look there, circuits are off the line, and look, we've got green circuits, and it looks like level 2 assemblers will be very soon. Tool belt, not a bad investment. Okay. Oh, those filter inserters must be just markers to let everybody know what goes where. Yeah. All right. Okay, iron's off the line. Copper's off the line. Second iron, and this must be iron plus steel, and oh, stone over here too. Okay. Now there's just a race to line it up. All right. Dan Gio's going to go over there and see if he can't do some oil. It's coming up on it's coming up on 13 minutes. They're going to have 7 minutes or so to do their bots. And oh, there we go. Stig is using bots. Stig just placed that second line. I think he's going to blueprint the smelting lines and just get those going. He's just using in-game. It doesn't look like he's brought in any external ones. All right, good deal. That might be a pain, having this silo right covering up your iron.
Yeah, I was noticing that too. That's really in the way.
Yeah. Have to deal with that. It might have been up over 2 million iron if that silo wasn't there, but there you go.
So it looks like my chat is rooting for the South team because they're not using blueprints. They want them to win with manual labor.
Good job.
I already got oil up, it looks like, on the south side, which is going to rack up quite a few points for them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're at 11K now. Watch this, too, because oil's some good points. All right, 1 second.
Go South team. Yeah, so South, I think South may catch up at this rate. They got behind with the no blueprints, but they've, I think, taken a track that will net them more points early on here with the oil and additional smelting.
Yeah. If they can get the... see, Dan stopped it just crude. And I was wondering if he was going to go ahead and set up the three level processing.
Yeah, that would really help them.
Yep. Oh, look, speaking of which, they're using the last 5 minutes over on North to do 3-level processing. Look, EPO is putting all the refineries down. This is really smart.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Look there.
That's going to skyrocket them right there.
Yep. But they're not storing any of that oil. Doesn't look like it. They're going straight from pump jack to refinery. They should probably put a couple of tanks in between those two. It never hurts in a game like this where production PvP its production scoring is one of the ways to win. Does not hurt to stockpile some inventory.
No, not at all. You definitely want to keep those machines running constantly if possible.
And then, see, their next oil is outside the base. Okay, I didn't even look at the outside yet. It looks like turrets with the piercing ammo in. No, the only things that are banned from this game is it's the artillery remote. So artillery is in, but the remote is not. Let's see. Oh, fish and the sound speaker. The sound speaker has a really good reason for it. 3RA was the unfortunate victim of a griefer that got on their server and hooked it up and then left, and it terrorized all of them the whole game because they couldn't find it. And it goes off. I think did it go off for everybody, right?
It went off for everyone. They didn't leave.
They didn't leave?
They were asked to take it down, and they refused, and they were asked again, and they refused. So
the speaker goes off, and all teams hear it, right?
Yes, initially, and then we ran a command to disable global sounds, and
right.
That worked. And then in a later game, they came back and were doing it, and then they would go to the enemy team and place the speakers around their walls.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So yeah, well anyway, yeah. I mean, at some point, players are like velociraptors. They'll keep poking until they find a way past the fence and
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
get to their target. Like they'll figure out a way. So anyway, if you got to the PvP event link in my chat, you'll go see those three little icons at the very bottom of the picture in the starting conditions, and it's the artillery remote, fish for the health, and as well as the speaker. It's great.
And the fish is the reason why we banned that is also kind of interesting. And anyone who plays on a PvP server where fish is not banned, you can use this as a tip to abuse it. But basically, you get fish early on, and you go to the enemy base, and you just keep munching fish as they hurt you, and you're basically invulnerable because fish do so much healing. in early game, bullets just don't do enough damage.
Right. All right, 2 minutes until slow speed, and roboports lose infinite energy.
And people will be able to leave their base.
Yeah, that's a huge one. And it looks like that the North team has prepared here to actually secure this oil right away outside their base. They've already run the pipes and power as far out as they can.
Oh, they're going to get the one. Oh, see, they're getting the one south of their base towards the enemy. Okay.
Yeah, which is kind of an interesting choice. That's definitely not one I would have chosen.
Yeah. Or I guess, can they see north of their base? Can they see the ones above? Surely they can, right?
Yeah.
The 758% north, and then there's another 681 behind them.
They could see it. I guess they were seduced by the 4 patches instead of 3.
I guess.
Yeah, it would have been actually more yield out back, and it definitely would have been safer.
No, no radars yet. Do they have radar technology? I forget where that's unlocked. Or
That's
is it
just red and green, I think.
It's
Yeah.
pretty early.
Pretty early.
I'm curious if Team North goes for an early car, because I noticed they researched engines pretty early.
Yep, so Team South is now putting down the 3-phase oil, which is good. All right, a few more seconds, and then no rush is over, as well as Superbots. So far, very close. 20K to 17K a minute.
I'll be really interested to see how early one of the teams actually heads out to do PvP. If they're gonna try to rush it, or maybe build up their tech and weaponry and stuff, and maybe wait for like an hour or so.
Let's see. All right, tooling is up and running. They have blue assemblers in, and fast inserters they're not off the belt yet. Doesn't look like. Belts, splitters, undergrounds, all there. Walls are being made. This is a great tooling build. This is a perfect one to pull into something like this. Is a kind of an all-in-one blueprint. Very compact. One assembler for each thing. You know, not bad at all. Looks a little spaghetti, but very speedrunish. All right, 3-phase oil is up. There is some oil, some of each 3-phase in a tank for Team North, and there goes their score. Well, their refining is good. All right, there's sulfur, also up. And that should be sulfuric right there, I think. That tank. And then maybe, yeah, and this has to be batteries right here. And then batteries will come out that side. So sulfuric goes to batteries, goes to plastics on the very, very end. So I got some backwards belts up there at the very end of that, but that's because the coals run down there. That's got to be plastic. This is a nice little build. Looks like it could scale pretty well as well if you just extend the refineries north-south and then extend the chemical plants left.
Yeah, this is a really pretty well thought out build here.
Mm-hmm. I like it. Oh, and we this build right here, this tooling one, Zulon says that Bilka made this mall layout to the second to last PvP event. There you go.
Wow,
Good job,
nice.
Wait, Air 20?
I'm confused. Who's this
Who is
Air
Air
20?
20?
They joined the event, or they joined the chat.
He was part of our Blue Circuit team.
Oh.
I did not give him the server IP, so
Yes.
Somebody leaked it. Uh-oh.
It changed too. It was unholy copper belts, but very compact. There you go. Also uses the exact amount of steel chests. Oh, okay. Good deal. All right. Team North starting to pull away in the points up to 30K a minute. We've got Stone down. Stone going in there. All right, Sulfuric is off the line for Team North. Looks like a third, 3 more smelting lines are going in. The bots can. So remember, the bots can still work. They're just now back down to more.
Hey, the shoot. I'm doing pretty well. How are you doing today?
To help get the last bit of that build. Plastics are off the line. So expect to maybe see some red boards soon. Be good. All right, Team South is expanding up to the oil that is forward towards the enemy base. All right, so they both done the same thing. And Dan Dan has been killed by his own locomotive. Oh, just kidding. Oh, the goal is, I had that off. I thought it was 100 million. The goal is 10 million. Okay, that is doable.
Yeah, that's definitely doable.
I had that wrong. I need to change that. First 2 point goal, 10 mil. All right, well, correction. There you go. There's the new 4 ways to win. I'll put that up on the screen for a minute. Point goal of 10 million. You edit the Reddit post too. There you go.
it might be a little high. Psycho is saying I should lower it. He's probably right.
Nah, it gets quick, man. Point totals go. If you leave a team alone for very long, point totals start to really multiply. So
It's true.
Yeah, it goes up super quick.
10 million may be too low.
In the last Blue Circuit event, I think we got up to 9-something million, but we also had to do a lot of PvP fighting. If we were just focused on points the whole time, we could have definitely broken it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's
I'll
10
be
million
back.
points. I'm gonna put that in. All right. Reddit post updated, and my screen's updated too. All right. 10 million. All right. Team South is bringing in some additional coal.
Looks like North's points are going down quite. Oh no, they ran out of power. Uh-oh. Or Team
Let's go
North.
take a look.
Team North, yeah, is just completely out of power. They have that
Yep, and there
issue
you
we're
go.
talking about with the inserters.
Yep. Now their inserters don't work. They should have used the burner inserters, and because without power, you can't use the inserter to do power, right?
Yep. This is gonna set them back a fair
Yeah.
bit. They got it turned back on, but just that little bit can really help a team catch up.
Oh, look here. Look at the very, very first line on the right side of Team North. They do have one burner inserter.
Oh yeah.
That may be their pilot light, right?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down with that now. All right, I'm good.
That's actually a very interesting way to do it. I hadn't thought of that
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah, just maybe one or two to just get yourself back started, and then it'll just eventually ramp up. Yeah. All right. I'm good with that.
But I mean, even just from that outage right there, I mean, you can see South is now within 30,000 points
35,000. Yeah.
when they were like 50 plus behind.
Yeah, and whoever was working on whatever they were working on, they got to stop and come over there and come over and fix it.
Yep.
I guess that's why. Well, wait, look at what's going on here. Harmless Belt Bot has run the transatlantic power line and is just, I guess, mapping.
I guess just for vision, yeah. He's
Yep.
just placing radars.
Just threw down a radar. Okay. He's near us. Okay. That's not a bad strategy. This is what Zulon did very well last game. Is just run out and place. It was 5 solar panels and a radar, and leave it, right? And it wouldn't be a bad strategy to have kind of a screen of radars in between you and the next person, or in the next enemy base, right? Just to know when they're coming, you know. This is a little less technologically advanced because you got to run some power poles, but yeah, some of those some of the solar panels would do you just right. That was a great strategy we saw last time.
Yeah, being able to respond to an incoming attack before they're blasting your walls makes a huge difference.
Yeah. Right. So players with this DEF CON mode, players actually have to keep hitting the button after the. So DEF CON will just do the research, but players have to respond after the research completes the dun dun dun, dun, and then they got to go choose another one, right?
Right.
Okay. So they're not having, yeah. So it just kind of prevents them from having to make a build specifically for science.
Right.
So then the science though is like free. I mean, because these people, you know, they don't have a science build set up.
Yes.
Right. Okay, so that's a really interesting way to do it.
Yeah, in DEF CON mode, normally you would basically take no action and you just get science after a time, right?
Yeah, a random one.
A random one, and I mean basically a random number generator that the machine is choosing for you. And this one you can choose it. Oh, we got red belts for Team South is now red belts enabled. In fact, they've got some iron smelting lines converted, which is not a bad idea. I mean, yeah, look, if you look at the corresponding copper belt right next to it, it's only what 7 out of the 20 burners or out of the 24 burners are running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 24 furnaces running, and only 24 furnaces there, and 7 of them are running because the belt's so crowded. They need to use. They got full green production. Oh, they've got the another tooling build up here. No red belts though. All right, so Nico's got something going. Got some good stuff going. They're banking. They're also banking some red or some green chests. It's good. All right. Looks like the Big Dipper is being formed in power poles and radars underneath us.
Yeah, he is drawing out like some constellation or.
Yeah, he's gonna do Orion next to us over to the right.
I'm interested in what I see Team North doing. Cortex is making a grenade automation setup.
Let's find that.
Now that's interesting. Grenades. I guess grenades do quite a bit of damage. They take a lot of points from you though when you use them up.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're very, very point heavy in that regard.
What I've seen people do on our server the past few days is use grenades to supplement another way of attacking. So like if you're fighting a 1v1, machine gun versus machine gun, you can throw grenades while you're shooting machine gun. And so you just get a little bit of edge.
That is true. Yeah, just that extra damage. And probably shock and awe too if the person isn't expecting it.
Like what? What? Yeah.
Right. What just exploded?
All right.
It's also good if you penetrate their base, you drop a few grenades into some belt spaghetti and it just wrecks it.
Yep.
Yeah, they are great for damaging buildings. And it looks like North is starting to get a red circuit build set up, which will gain them a lot more points.
Yep.
Even though they're
batteries
still
are
in the
now,
lead.
they have a full belt of batteries off the line. That's good. They're expanding. Oh, they just blueprinted and EPO's expanding plastics. All right. Oh, Okay. Batteries and plastic. What else? So, what am I not thinking of here? What needs batteries and plastics?
Well, I mean, red circuits need plastic. Batteries are
But-
needed for like what, lasers? I mean, they
Yeah,
go into
but-
science,
but,
but they don't need them for that, obviously.
Right, but look at the lines going south of their oil build. It's a full line of plastic, full line of batteries. What am I forgetting here? What is that recipe going to be?
That is a puzzle to me as well.
There's nothing that takes both, like
Yeah,
in
I
the same recipe.
Like you need.
It could be they just put two things that are outputs that are oil products, and they just put
Yeah.
them on nearby belts.
So they've got a splitter for plastics, which makes sense. One of them goes north to red circuit build, and one goes south.
Plastics are also used for cannon shells, which is a big thing.
That's true.
Ah, okay.
And someone in my chat just said accumulators and robot frames, which
Robot frames. Yep, I knew
Are-
robot frames, but I didn't think about plastic being in there too, because you need
the red
electric
circuit.
engines. It's for a robot frame is batteries, the red engines, circuits, and
So plastic actually isn't in there then.
isn't. Yeah, it's not plastic. All right. So now south is getting sulfur, so they're starting their oil derivatives now. So they've got plastics off the line, not as big as the north team. Interesting. Look at that. The north team has a lot more production. It seems of the advanced stuff, but they're only 4K behind, 4K ahead, 5K ahead per minute. Interesting.
That is really interesting. It looks like South has a red circuit build up themselves. It's a bit smaller, but that may be
It's got to
helping.
be. It's got to be the amount of green circuits they're just churning out, right?
Yeah, they are making a lot.
They're making a lot of them. All right. Yeah, and they're banking them too. They're probably the chests are probably growing. Yeah, they can't. The belt can't pull them away fast enough. All right. Satisfied with that. Good job, South. Like we've probably made 5 predictions here about how Team North is going to cruise on ahead, and we've been wrong about them all.
Yeah.
So,
I'm
there you go.
I'm really looking forward to when the first team attacks. It's it's one thing participating and not really like knowing what's happening to the other teams, but from this view, I'm really interested to see it from this bird's eye view. When they actually clash here in combat.
Yep.
So someone in my chat is asking if the science is free, how long will it take to get a rocket? That plastic belt might be for low density structures. Well, isn't research is it timed or something?
Yeah.
Over
like-
time, the amount of science you get per second increases.
Yeah.
So
so
if you focus, you can get the rocket technology.
So
yeah,
okay.
if it's exponential, it kind of speeds up as you get down the road in science.
Right.
But you have to kind of start that path early because, if you steer away and you steer into military, like it's a long way to the rocket with all those rocket speeds
Right.
and modules and all the things all those prereqs, you kind of have to steer into that early. Yeah. Oh, there they go. All right, now they're banking. They just put down. Team North just put down 4 tanks of oil. Now they figured out what they need to do. That's good.
Looks like we got some potential PvP about to happen. Harmless Belt bot is across the map.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
On
No,
foot.
No car or anything though. This will be interesting. Maybe just scouting.
No power
poking.
poles dragging behind him.
Yeah.
good.
I bet he just took a ton of grenades maybe.
Yeah.
And is just gonna go do some poking. Now, there's obviously one of the win conditions is destroying the enemy silo, right? There's no base exclusion. Correct.
Correct. Not anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I guess there was never base exclusion. It was technically just no rush for 20 minutes.
Right.
But yeah.
Okay.
All right, here we go. He's almost in turret range.
This piercing ammo
It
may
hurts.
catch him by surprise.
Well, oh, yep, there's a grenade. All right,
those
he's
miners.
through. Oh, he's getting hurt. He's hanging in there.
Oh, he's almost dead if they
He's
could
almost
catch
dead.
him.
He's run away. What's he got? 150 health out of 500?
Oh, another
Nice.
feature I forgot to tell you about. The lower the health you are, the slower you run.
Oh, look, he's using
look.
belts. Oh,
Alaska's
shit, that is
using belts to
ingenious.
race.
That was a really good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is running slower. Nick Cop may be able to catch him.
Yeah, Nico's going to catch him here. Yeah, look, he's gaining on him.
Slow, but
Oh. That should have been in the post.
I forgot. We added so many little things. It's hard to keep track.
All right, you can go back. You can
Wow,
give
he's-
that list.
he-
That's important.
Yeah, I'll do an announcement right here, actually.
Harmless
Uh,
Beltbot is he's getting a little cocky here. You can see he started turning back. Now
Yeah.
he's chasing him back to his base.
Now he's giving Nico chase. And look at that. He's pulled 3 people away from their job. That's pretty good, right? That's one guy pulling 3 people away from their normal job.
Yeah, I mean that's why, like Auntie said, attacking is so strong. Because you can attack with one person. Oh man, this is gonna be close.
Ah, look at that. When you're low in health, you're a little slower. Yeah. And Alastra may.
Alastra's gonna die
this
here.
Is what you're,
He's gonna lose.
this is what you're talking about. You can grenade and machine gun.
Yep.
Yeah, Alastra needs to get some help with the turrets too. Yeah, harmless bot runs away. Yeah, good. They all have repair packs on them. Looks like they lost a power pole, so some of that line is not all the way up.
He's
Oh,
just
harmless
gonna die
bot is
here, I
gonna
think.
suicide. No, he's not.
Wow.
alive.
How?
What's going on with that? Is that armor or is it increased? Oh, it must be the increased health percentage.
Well,
4
Alastra
health.
is shooting with a shotgun, which is very unreliable. It's not very good for
Yeah.
PvP, so you get a lot of upgrades. Or the combat shotgun.
Right. See, that's a good tactic to run along the belt, but that's expensive belt. That red belt is expensive.
And you have to do it right. He had his belts pointing the wrong direction. I think actually.
Well, see, that's when you're running diagonally, you can't really do it though.
They were going backwards. See, look, now harmless bot's going back. Go crazy.
I mean, this is it's someone who's participated in PvP and not done well.
Nico's got a car. He's had it. Nico's got a car. Screw
Oh
this,
yeah,
he says.
he's dead. Oh, he's trying to block him.
That's not bad. Throw a radar down. You get the car to ram it and lose some car health. Oh yeah, Nico's gonna get him. He can't outrun it.
Nico's a good driver.
Yeah, there he is. He rammed him once, and Nico just needs a little bit more, and he'll get all of his stuff in his inventory.
Oh,
Hey,
nice!
first
Just killed
blood.
him.
First
he's-
blood, Nico.
He's gonna get some
job.
decent stuff.
And killed by car. There you go. All right. Not pierced, not ammo, just pierced by car.
Yeah, you just ran him down.
Oh look, circuits, machine gun, plastic. I didn't see all of the stuff that he grabbed. Got his armor. Yeah, Alaska needs to pick those belts up. Those are a little valuable, especially this early. Red belts are
Roadkill. It
a little special this early.
It looks like that. Meanwhile, the South is setting up some massive explosive production. I'm thinking maybe they're doing landmines again potentially.
South has also taken the rate lead, the score per minute lead, but hasn't taken the score lead. They're within 70K.
Yeah.
And there's the explosives.
Oh yes, Stig on South is doing his signature move, which is tanks. You can see he's making a bunch of tank shell automation there.
And
until you get rockets or personal laser defenses, those tanks are very hard to fight against.
Oh
They
yeah.
are.
Especially
I
if you
did a
have,
little
I mean,
write-up.
even with rockets, if with the robots with repair packs, the robots typically repair it before the rockets can even do much damage.
Yep. And remember, personal laser defenses have been reduced to, I think, 0.55. What was the? It's electric damage is the list in there. Let me look at starting conditions. Oh nope, it's combat.
50% less.
50%. Yeah. So
Cool.
half of PLDs. That's.
And they're
I
still
mean,
powerful.
They still.
are.
Oh yeah, I was just about to say that. That means they still hurt. They just don't.
Yeah.
It's 6 shots instead of 3, right? Is
Right.
what we're saying. But they're still very powerful. And by the way, they're costly too because you shove 5 lasers into it plus blue boards, right? So it's
Oh, another fight.
like you do pay for it. Well, here we go. Dan in a car. Dan lost his car.
And Dan hit harmless with a slow capsule. So he's running very, very slowly.
Yep. Good.
You see a little
Slow
green blobs
capsules.
on
Yep.
Yeah, you guys were terrorists with those slow capsules last game.
them. They're so good.
I feel
Yeah.
like poison
Right.
would actually be pretty good too.
Yeah.
Poison does a lot of damage.
And on this server, we have it doubled, the poison damage.
Wow.
Oh.
I wonder.
Well, on your server or on this map?
On this map. On both.
Okay, on this map. See, again, would have been nice to put that in the goddamn
That
post.
was in there. That was in the combat option. It says biological 200%.
Oh, okay,
Poison
okay,
is considered
All right.
biological damage.
okay.
Hey there, Brainiac. How's it going?
I think that brings it up to actual viable. Psycho here.
Right.
I've been quiet.
Poison.
Dan's
wow.
taking out the radar network. Slow thing. His slow bot has been on him. You can see him pulsing with green. You zoom way in. Dan's got to get out of there.
He's making the mistake of using a shotgun.
Yep.
He's got that awesome slowdown capsule, but the wrong weapon.
Yep. Who threw down the wall? Was that? I guess Dan threw wall on him.
No, that was the other guy.
Harmless bot. You can
No, harmless bot put wall around his own self.
I don't know why.
Yeah, that was a little bit confusing.
Weird. Shotgun shells are also doubled. Let me make sure. Still, well,
because the shotgun.
yeah, shotgun shell. Yeah, but it's scatter shot, so you don't,
Right. Yeah, it's still
Right.
not that great.
not the whole shot hits them. It goes out like this, and you're not using the combat shotgun.
Right, but the wall would have blocked it.
Oh,
That's why.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
a good point. Smart.
Yeah.
It's like
There you go.
Nico is getting flammables. Flamethrowers are, I believe, flamethrowers are pretty darn good.
For destroying buildings, they can do a lot. But it's also a prerequisite for rockets.
That is true
Yep.
as well.
Yep. Nico, they got one car sitting up there that looks like Nico made. That's the car with Harmless Bot's face imprinted on the bumper. kills :1 car, right?
Yeah.
Now, what I'm curious about is if anyone's going to use this uranium patch. I think you and I have both been doing everything we can to do the
Yes.
settings so that people will actually use it and do some nuclear stuff.
It's.
Put it right outside the walls, maybe.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah,
uranium is a ton of points if you can get
It's
there.
a ton of points. It's a ton of points, and so we both crossed. Both teams have crossed 1 million points now, which is great. So see, 10 million is not far away. We're it's not. I think 10 million is kind of low now that I think about it. I was way more comfortable at 100 million than I was at 10. And the other thing is that, yeah, with regard to uranium, like the only time I ever saw anyone do anything with uranium was Bilko had one, I think in the very first event south of their base. And Bilko ran over there to try and throw down some miners, and I was just gleeful. I was, yeah, here we go. And
Right.
then for whatever reason, it fizzled out, and the power was cut, and then Bilko never went back to it, and I just thought, there, hopes dashed. And then I think we got within, once we got within an hour of time expiring, I said, oh, there's no hope because I think you probably need more than an hour to get enough centrifuges and all of that cycled to get a decent amount of U-238 to build anything, right?
Right.
So you got to jump on it early. But look, I mean, look, this is like they went farther out for their oil than they did this uranium.
I know. I handed it to them.
Yeah, you hand it to them. I
mean,
guess you got to put it in the base next time.
Yeah, next time maybe.
Yeah, just in the base. Just give it
in the base, like
just,
here.
Like replace the iron with it. I mean,
in a chest. In a chest.
I mean,
Please.
they do have to get. I mean, I forget? Isn't there like there is a research to be able to even mine it though? Isn't there?
It's true. It's true.
Yep.
They have to get
Yeah,
there.
it's red, green, blue, and it's 1,000. Is that right?
I think so. Yeah, it's pretty
right?
expensive.
All right, rocketry. Nico has researched rocketry. North has laser turrets on their mines, so they're going that direction. All right. Let's look at their production while there's no skirmishes. Nico is
Nico's heading up with a tank.
He's heading up with a tank. There you go.
Oh man.
I could see a wall breakthrough if he comes straight for the south. They should see him on radar right now. He is within earshot of this radar. He may just kill that radar. If he's smart,
I don't know. I don't know that. Even so, I don't know that North can defend this very well. I mean,
right. What are they gonna do?
They need lasers or rockets
or mines, and they don't have mines, right?
They're actually picking up the turrets.
Picking up turrets, yeah.
I found that walls are a
with.
good way to defend against tanks. You spam walls right in front of a tank, and it hits it and takes down a huge amount of damage. Immobilizes it.
Mm-hmm.
Showcased in the last game.
Oh! Bots scatter. See if Harmless Bot can... Look at that. The bots are the bots and the repair packs are overcoming all those grenades.
Yep.
Oh, there goes the walls.
There goes the walls up. All right, they got him now. I think they got him.
I'm surprised he didn't wait until he got tank shells.
Yeah, I don't see any tank shells coming out.
Yep,
I thought
he just
shot
got grenades.
1 or 2, maybe.
1350 health, and they're out of
these grenades, man.
These grenades.
He's
shooting
stuck,
him. He's down to a 1250 health.
It just does like nothing. You can see.
Oh yeah. Oh, they're gonna slow him.
It doesn't work on
shells.
They're
the shells back in the turrets. Put the shells back in those turrets.
Are gonna do more damage.
Yep.
They can do more damage in your machine gun. They need to pull ammo out of the turrets that are next to him and bring it over.
That's what Epo's doing right now.
Yep. Good. All right. Epo's got that one on the right, firing on him. He's at 1190 health. Just leave him there, man. He's gonna. I mean, Nico will run out of grenades, I guess.
I think he's just handcrafting them at this point.
Yeah.
And look at Team North's points. They've used so many grenades. They're down 40k from 40k to 21k. Grenades cost a lot of points. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Expensive fight. It's not an expensive fight for Nico. Very expensive fight for North.
Oh, he just gets out. He just leaves.
Oh, he's out. He's out.
And he just picked it up. That was really smart. He's probably going to place it and hop back in again.
Yeah,
it would be the smart thing. He should just place it because they can't even kill him with their guns at this point in the tank.
Especially now that he's away from the turrets.
Yep. Yeah,
I'm really surprised he's not placing it down again.
Well, they're running at the same speed. They're not really going to catch him unless he stops.
No, but I mean, at this point, he could almost just turn around and run him over.
I guess Cortex and... Oh, no. Belt trick.
Yep,
there you go.
Yep, there he goes.
It's fuel. He's got to put the fuel in. All right. Very expensive fight for the North.
Yeah, at this point, North should just go back to the base.
Yeah, South is just about to reach equal points.
And they're going to pass him. Yep, they're going to pass him. And South has taken the lead. Yes, there they go. South has just taken the lead. There you go. Good job.
And a 4 thingy with a follow, and Zelmatri, thanks for the follows as well. Only 4K points, yeah, man. And then they caught up.
The research going.
Yep. And you get that that tank. Oh, power issue. What's going on with power? Oh, they just must have. Okay. Yeah, it was the line full of coal.
Notice what Team Norse just changed their science to.
Yep, tanks.
They've been converted.
Yeah, so, hey, we need tanks too. We need to do that to them.
Yeah. They I think you at this point you pretty much just need lasers. I mean the walls work great, but even then you could see they just can't kill him.
Yep. So they need that and landmines.
That and landmines. Landmines are really good against them.
And also landmines do a great number on buildings too. I saw so in the last contest, 3RA would just run in between, rows of buildings or miners, and just plant like 4 landmines. One like you would plant them at the same rate of power poles, and the landmine just sinks in and then blows up and damages nice splash area, and just totally trashes miners was the one that you guys were using it for mostly. I think it was Red Car.
Yeah.
Was out fighting against Anti and Zulon's point harvesters. The random with solar plus just 1 million miners to go grab some copper points. Which, speaking of which, there's some more copper coming in.
Yeah.
Oh, Nico's back.
Landmines just do an absurd amount of damage.
Yep.
To everything.
And here comes Nico has doubled back. Harmless Bot's going to give chase, but he's going to get hit. Oh, he's out of gas.
Oh no!
He's out of gas.
Right in the curve.
He's got to pick it up.
He's just going to have to hoof it and run.
Yep. And look, Harmless Bot wants to get in it.
Neutral.
Oh,
I think Nico is just...
Give me mercy.
See? Is he like? Is he just trying to die to reset, or like he's not doing anything?
No.
Bot looks like he's out of ammo.
Nothing.
I think the he's got a turret. Oh, he's pulling ammo up from it.
He's about to die.
All right, there you go.
He doesn't have much on him.
Someone in my chat was pointing out how silly the opposing walls look at the other base, like South walls here at North base, because that's slightly different color. It's like just a jumble here.
Right.
Let's go look. Oh yeah.
Labyrinth.
Look there.
Need to go home. Yeah, he was just resetting.
Yep.
So
that's the first call for mercy we've ever called.
Yeah. Do they respawn with the modular armor again?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they get a new fresh batch of stuff. And bots, I guess.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
So there's really no penalty to dying at that, unless you just had really expensive stuff on you.
Lots of debate about that, which is why I've been I've set the contest that I was organizing. I set it to starting equipment small, which means medium. You're getting like all this good stuff with you, this armor and these bots and all that. And the only setting that really doesn't get you get you kind of too far down the road of it now is an advantage to die is small, right? So, I don't know. South is now 30K ahead, which they have been 30K behind the whole map.
Yeah, they are. They caught up well. It looks like Stig is refueling his tank with wood and is probably heading over for another attack.
He left the base without fuel.
He should. Wait, where is he? Oh yeah, there he is. He should just at least fill up coal.
Yeah.
There's plenty of coal in their base. They it may not have the right acceleration.
Right. I expect a lot from Stig. I bet he has a bunch of explosive cannon shells, and he's going to do a lot of damage if the other team
Yeah.
doesn't respond well.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I hope he brought cannon shells.
All right, he's got a little bit to go. He's about halfway on the map, and they should. Look at all those radars just sucking up power. This is redunculous right here. Look at
Where?
this radar patch. Can you guys see that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Here, I'm gonna take that down.
So Team South put that on Team North's electric grid to suck power.
Oh, they, okay. Oh, I didn't
right.
see that. Yeah,
you
good
can
idea.
power. That's really interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, we've seen
All
people
right.
do that with like 10 times the amount of radars.
Oh yeah. Great. So if Team South puts another power pole down, it still pulls off of Team South's grid.
Right.
So you can
Team North's
add
grid.
South. Yeah, you can add South power poles and it still works, right?
Right.
Oh, here comes Stig. Stig's through the wall.
Almost.
Almost. There's a hole in it, at least.
If he can get in somewhere, yeah, with these cannon shells, he's gonna wreak a
He needs to wait for those
havoc.
bots. Oh,
trying
and here
to
comes
trap him.
the wall. Almost had
killing
him
the power
trapped.
poles. Good choice.
Oh, and he's at the silo.
Going for the silo. Oh, jeez.
Oh, and here come the robots are repairing.
Wait, does it
Just
just?
trapped him in.
They're like, wait,
Well-
they're out repairing, though he can't.
They are.
They are.
Because your robots can repair, and then the player can repair.
Yep. Oh, and
Oh,
Acido's taken a couple of tanks to the tank shells to the face. He's gonna.
He needs
They might
damage.
run Stig out of the out of cannon shells.
Oh no,
Both
it's going down though. They may be running out of repair packs.
Yep. Both teams both team points are taking a dive, North especially. Yikes. So he's trapped.
North.
Stig can't go anywhere.
All these grenades, I think, is that what's subtracting their points?
Yes. Most of them. But look, they've got a turret there that's just pounding him with that piercing ammo. Stig's
It can't-
repair bots are going.
Yeah, they need to start shooting Stig's repairs.
They're
And it's
E-
out.
even
They've
if
run out
he
of bullets.
can't kill this silo, look at this negative 9,000 points. I mean,
Yep.
Yeah.
oh my goodness.
Well, here we go. So we are 1 hour in, and we've got a first attack on the silo. Oh, it's in the yellow.
They've stopped repairing it.
Nope,
He
there's
may
one
just
bot
win
left.
now if they don't get on it.
Oh, it went down to orange.
In red.
It's like
In red?
4 or 5 more shots away.
Epo's attacking him with melee.
He's just, oh my goodness.
He's got
Oh,
nothing
this
left.
is
They
it.
caught it. It was like
So
literally
close.
2 shots.
Very expensive
Oh
defense.
no,
defense.
down to 100. Wait, how did
That's
it?
it.
Oh, they just won.
They did it?
That's
Did it
weird.
die?
It died. It's like there's 2 silos on top of each other. I think it's this bug.
Yeah, it like died and then respawned or something, or instant
Weird.
regen.
Well,
There you go. Good job, Stig.
Wow, Stig, man, that was an awesome job. Really smart to just go straight for the silo.
They out-tanked him. It looks like there's a bug where 2 silos on stop each other, and Stig destroyed 1. Yeah. Yeah, look, because I saw it wasn't healing steadily. We would see like a ghost of a drop down earlier. Oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
It was like there's 2 silos being damaged at once. I've never seen that before. I don't know why it's showed up here.
I need
There's a
control of
reason.
the timer is what I need control of. Like just pause that. It says new round begins in 2 minutes. All right. Well, there.
Wow, that was a quick victory.
Yeah. There you go. Most 4 ways to win, and Stig chose his. Stig chose the most direct. By the way, forgot to show you guys. I do have. I think so. By the way, go out and get your Factorio shirts. Factorio.com/store. Get your Factorio shirts today. Got mine for this event.
Very nice.
dang, that looks nice.
There you go. I don't know. Usually, these don't go that long of a Oh, now, here's the laser turrets.
But even
They
then,
just got lasers.
they
now
they
they
can't outdamage the bots repairing him.
So, is there a way to have them target the bots instead?
I don't think so.
Guess not. Yeah, look at his tank. Barely going down. There you go. All right. Well, there we have it. Let's wrap this. Let's at least wrap this video for everybody. So, Xterminator at the moment is embroiled in a Clusterio event. You can go to, what is that link? Let's see. It's clusterio.justmyrandomstuff.com. I'll put that link in the chat.
Yeah.
And down at the bottom. So tell us a little bit about Clusterio and what's going on with that.
All right. So this is it's a huge event. We have like 3 or 4 different communities involved, and we have a total of 25 Factorio instances or server nodes going on, 5 or 6 physical servers. And what the mod Clusterio allows you to do is transfer materials and liquids through the cloud, like through the internet, with special chests and items, and then request them back out of the cloud into another server. So it's basically like a requester and provider chest, but instead of within a logistics network, it's literally doing it over the internet. So what this allows you to do then is, what we're aiming for is a 60,000 science pack per minute base, because with all these different worlds going, we can have 3 or 4 worlds that just do mining, and they send the ore into the cloud, and then we take that and pull onto a different server that smelts it and then sends those plates up, so on and so forth, to make a mega base that would be pretty much just impossible to make on a single computer.
Right. And each server has so much UPS capacity. You just max that out with whatever it's producing, right?
Yeah, correct.
So,
and then once you run out, you just get another server node, and then throw more on there to do it.
Yeah. So every server has its own task. Like can it transfer power?
Unfortunately, it cannot transfer power.
See, that's weird. So it has to do like rocket fuel. Is, I guess, the most energy density you can transfer across the web is power. Is I guess rocket fuel.
Probably.
Like
I mean, you could do nuclear, but at this point, what we're doing is each server is pretty much just doing its own solar setup, just to power itself for UPS reasons. Solar instead of steam or something.
Right.
But yeah. So I mean, we have. Let me get you. It's really cool. We have this like little diagram here. You can see all the.
I saw that in the Reddit post. This is cool.
Okay, yeah, then you can probably just.
Yeah, let me go to it. I think it's the one that's pinned. Oh no, mine's pinned now. Hang on, there's Clusterio. Yeah, it's and it shows all of the servers being linked together, and kind of what they're using for it. So Clusterio is a mod. Also, RSO is needed. The resource spawn overhaul. You need those two. I did join earlier today, and I just kind of looked in on it. Let me put this in my chat. A little picture. Here it is. It's got a little graphic on it that shows all the servers that are all connected up. My server is not on that because it's up and down all the time, and we're using it for PvP events and all that business. But the all of these servers, you have yours. You got 5 of them.
Yeah, I believe so. Something like that.
It's crazy. 5 of them, and then FMMO guys have 4. ADM has 3. Ryan has 2. Bentham, Explosive Gaming, Lysian, Redmew has 2, and iCraft has 4. There you go, and they kind of show what they're being used for, etc. So there you go. So it's just a mega base that spans. Like at some point you can't add any more CPU and RAM to the server, so you need more servers that can kind of link it to it. So, and then there's one other link that is pretty interesting to show where they are. It's clusterio.justmyrandomstuff.com. Put that link in there. Then it shows how much is being produced of everything, I think, or how much has been produced, or how much transferred. What are those numbers in there?
That shows currently what's in the cloud.
Oh,
and then it can go, like, if you click on one, if you click on one of those items, it'll take a second, but then it will show you like all these graphs of where it's coming from and where it's going to.
Okay, so your rate, it shows you that you have 1 million red science pack 1s, and your rate, I guess you can, let's see if we can get it from here.
I don't know that you can see the actual, like, per minute rate.
Yeah.
That's probably something they'll implement at some point, but... Jeez.
There's sulfur. It's a ton. Yeah, all those graphs pop up. Wow. Well, there you go. If you want to be a part of it, it's not really open to everyone. You have to be put on a list to get into the club. There's a big guy in a turtleneck with a clipboard outside, and you gotta apply for it. Go to the FMMO Discord, which I think there's a link on that on that Reddit post. Let's put that Reddit post in my chat. Everybody, see if you want to be a part of that. And they kind of ask you that, hey, show us some stuff that you've done. I'm not sure how much was there. I think it's just a extra hurdle for to help weed out the griefers, etc. So, how many servers are involved is a good question. 20.
There's 25 or 26 instances, but we only have, I think, 5 or 6 physical servers. So, one server may have like 5 instances running on it.
Right.
Which is becoming a problem. We are hitting some UPS problems in some of the maps due to that.
Oh. Well, there you go. All right. Yeah, I jumped in for maybe 7 minutes earlier this morning, and it was pretty interesting. So, interesting looking setup. So good. So if you want to go check that out, so you can go out to that Reddit post. Let's do a shout out. Make sure you're following Xterminator 5. Go give him a look. He plays Factorio. He's probably you've seen him on YouTube. It's way more. His YouTube presence is pretty amazing. I would say. Let's see how many subscribers you have now. YouTube. How many? Or do you know that offhand?
I think 22,000 or so.
God dang. There you go. Let's put that link in the chat. 22,000 subscribers. There you go. YouTube.com/user, and then there's his Sonar being you deado, whatever. It looks like a random code.
If that's too complicated, youtube.com/Xterminator works as well.
Oh, really? You got you a cool Xterminator with the 5?
No.
No 5. Oh, there you go. Exterminating a community. There you go.
Yeah, and
go.
I also want to give a shout out to you, because there's a lot of people I think in my chat who don't know Clowntown. You do all kind of stuff. I mean, you host these PvP events, which are just amazingly organized, man. Like,
super fun.
It's unbelievable how organized you are with these, and the Shoutcasting's awesome. And then you do, you've been doing some modded, some Bob's Angels, and some Factorio Extended, right?
Yes. So the way that came about, we were doing some Bob's and Angels, and so I think sometime in February, I let my subscribers vote on what we would do next. They all voted for Bob's and Angels to try and make me cry on air, and then they skedaddled. And so then it was just me sitting on air with Ash, my son, and we're crying on air. So I bailed on the Bob's and Angels. We were really close. We may dig it up again, but we were really close on that. But we shifted back over because if you've ever played Factorio Extended, it was an author named Nathgamer, and Nathgamer stopped editing the mod at version 15 of Factorio, and then we sent him some notes and said, hey, we really enjoy the mod. We'd like to do more. We'd like to do more of this, and here, what are your plans for 16? And then weeks went by, and then we said, okay. Jimmy John from one of my subs comes in and says, here's some code. I don't even want credit. I've done the work for you. Just push this into GitHub. You know, like let's do it. Let's push this. Take my code. We did all the work. And at some point, he never responded, and so then finally we just said, all right, we're going to make our own version of the mod. We went by for about a month, maybe 6 weeks, trying to get this guy to upgrade it, and so we just made a new mod because I think he's probably done with modding at this time. So we corrected a bunch of errors, and so the new name of the mod is Factorio Extended Plus, or if you just search Jimmy, for user Jimmy John JMMYJON 711, and or if you exclamation point mods in my chat, you'll see the link, and it's got all his stuff.
Wow, awesome! Sounds like a ton of fun.
He did a ton of work on this thing, and it's really good. So the extended mod is it's nothing cheaty or brokey or lets you get farther than you should or should originally, but it adds level 1, 2, and 3 upgrades on all of your default items. So like, for example, it gives you a solar panel that you can upgrade to, but it's 4 times as powerful as your normal solar panel, but it consumes 4 solar panels to get into it, plus some other complexity, like plus red boards. So you do have to go through the hassle of making 4 solar panels, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then also now you're in red board territory, so you need red boards for solar panels instead of just green. And then you combine all that, and then you can make a solar panel that is 4 times as powerful. So what it effectively lets you do is you can make a mega base with upgraded tools. You're still pulling all the material down. You're still mining a ton of stuff. You still have to have the material, the smelting, as well as the assembly to do it. But you can make all this cool stuff, and you can make a mega base in a smaller footprint. It's really, really good.
Wow.
So anyway, that was started by Nath Gamer. If you go out there and do Factorio Extended Plus, you can go find it. So. Oh, by the way, thank you, Badger, my partner. One other plug I'll give you guys. My partner, the video game Badger, he's found at twitch.tv/TVG Badger. He's my business partner. We do a show also every Thursday that is just make each other laugh. Has nothing to do with Factorio, but it's called twitch.tv/Enough About You. It's my show from a long time ago. William is William, the video game Badger. He is my partner on that. He's good. I'm really good. I love it. And we crack wise and we make each other laugh on that show, and it's something you can have in the background, and we have a good time. It's just a little comedy show where we crack wise and talk about dude stuff, I would say. And he just rated me with he's also a partner Twitch streamer, so go follow him, TVG Badger, and he is good. He is good people. Someone you want to follow. And I'll give him a plug too, because he's awesome. He's great partner to have, and a good friend of mine. He also needs a haircut. So, all right, 3RA Gaming. If you plug these guys. These guys are defending champs of the PvP Factorio Blue Circuit event. You go to 3ragaming.com, and you can check them out. They play a various number of games. They also they have a Discord out there for their Factorio Discord for their games, and those guys are the ones to beat. They went up and smashed the several time over defending champs. Was Team Steel Axe, and they pretty much tore everybody up pretty good in the last PvP match that I had. They did such a good job, and so go talk to Juicy Juice and Psycho. Those guys are the faces of 3RA Gaming and Factorio division, I would say. And I'll put their links in chat. Also, go give them a follow. They stream this sort of stuff. So if you are into PvP, those guys do a great job. Pretty much they're not into mega bases, I would say. They're into kicking each other's ass in Factorio every day. And so you want to get good at PvP, go get in with those guys. Or the other couple of streamers that are trying to get into PvP and they want to be champs. Elric is doing doing a lot of PvP drilling. Shred Guy, those savages are doing some Shred Guy's doing a bunch of that stuff as well, and also the reigning champs, Anti-Elites and the Team Steel Axe. Got to believe they're going to have something for us. The next PvP event I will host, Shoutcast, is put this on your calendars right now, May 12th. It'll be sometime around this time. We'll see if we can do the same things as we did above, which is these 4 ways to win. But I kind of liked giving teams a bunch of different options. In this game, we saw somebody get straight to tanks, get right to the explosive cannon shells, and just go take out a silo before the other team could get their feet settled underneath them. That's your strategy right there. If you want to kill someone else's rocket, that's why you do it. They had bots, they had free research, they had batteries, they were getting to laser turrets. They had opportunities to react. That's a way to do it. But May 12th is our next Blue Circuit event, which is reserved for best of the best. I'll be organizing that as well as shoutcasting that one. So look for my Twitter, which is in the chat, or my Discord, which is links are also in chat, and or just hang out in the Factorio subreddit on Reddit, and I will post all of the starting conditions there and garner support that way. So there you have it.
We'll see if anybody can come for the defending champions.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting.
Defending champs. Yep, the defending champs 3RA have already checked in. They are available, and they're gonna come kick your butt if they're ready to take anyone on. So and they called their shot. The first one they did, they got second place and seemed to hate it.
Barely second.
Yeah, barely second place, and they hated every second of it. And in the second event we had, they rose up and just dominated everybody. It was really great to see. It was great contest.
And I want to say to anyone listening, please come check out our server. If you don't have any PvP experience, it's running 24/7. Mess around, get used to it. It's a ton of fun, and everyone is welcome.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So defending champs. So this is your jam right here. If you were watching this today and you said, hey, I can do that, and you want to play, the defending champs have an open server ready to mix it up with you, and you can get your tactics down. You can learn some stuff, and you can be ready to compete in the next event. So join one of these streamers, subscribe to them, get in there, get your practice in. Go to 3RA Gaming, and like the defending champs are teaching you how to do this stuff. Do not miss this opportunity. Like my analogy is, if you're into boxing, and Mike Tyson had a boxing gym open to everyone who wanted to go, if you were a boxing fan, you would go, what, you mean I could go box with Mike Tyson right now? Yes, you can. So go do it. It's open for you. It's all right there for you. So follow them on streaming. Go in their Discord. Go to 3ragaming.com for all of that information. All right. I think that is all we had for today. It was a good event, and let's go. Are they still in the channels? We did our plugs pretty easily. Okay, North team is skedaddled. Stig is still in there. Let's go talk to South team and talk to Stig real quick. Yeah. All right, let's switch over.
Hello.
You savage. Well done.
Good job.
You savage. Well done. Tell us about what you did over there. We looked and we saw that you were making a bunch of explosive cannon shells, and then our attention was drawn away by the bot guy trying to run around and create some havoc in the middle. How many tank shells did you carry over with you?
120.
120.
Oh, yeah.
How many did you use?
120.
Yeah. Good answer.
Well, I don't know what point the silo was killed though.
Right. Yeah. Well, there you go. And you had your bots, which would out repair anything that the other team had. They had 4 piercing ammo turrets on you. Couldn't couldn't out hit the bots that were repairing you.
Also, Amens and M Takashi, thanks for the follows, guys. Once we finish this up, I think I'm gonna go. Normally I'd stream a bit longer, but I'm pretty tired and I have some stuff I'd like to do. But this was awesome. This was a ton of fun. I really enjoyed shoutcasting it, honestly, more so than playing, I think. So this was a ton of fun. Huge thank you to Clowntown again for hosting it, inviting me to shoutcast. Marenti, hey, how you doing? And Will, Haunted-Q, welcome everyone. Sorry I couldn't welcome you myself. Just talking with these guys. So this VOD will be up tomorrow probably if you missed it on YouTube and all that. So I'm just gonna hop back in and finish up with them here really quick, and then I'll finish out the stream for you guys.
Mention of at least 2 of them. I got 2
Yeah.
at the same time, and then my team could work on things, and we was taking
Yeah,
the lead.
The attackers have the advantage, it seems, because when I noticed when Nico went over there to go shoot up their walls, 3 of the North team went over to respond and took them away from their jobs. Yeah.
Yes, my
So-
only goal was to have at least 2 of them following me.
Mm-hmm. So
That's
mission
how-
accomplished, and
ammo.
they threw 1,000,000 grenades at you, which their score went way down, and even went into the negatives because they were throwing so many grenades. Oh, did we lose them? Yeah. Yeah. So well done, South team, for putting the right combo of attack and research into play. So very, very good. All right.
All right.
Well, thanks everybody for being a part of this. Well done, Team South. We'll see if we can get Clonin to maybe give us some new options in the PvP. I like where the multiple ways to win. It seems good. Seems to give maybe we have a checkbox of ways to win instead of a drop-down menu. Ram.
Right.
Yeah, that would be pretty
So-
cool.
Be good.
And with that, I think I'm gonna have to run. But
All right.
this was a ton of fun. I'm glad to have joined you for shoutcasting. It was awesome. Really great match overall.
Yeah, good stuff. All right, me too. So I'll wrap the stream. So thank you, 3RA. Thank you, Team North and South. Congratulations, Team South. And we'll
you.
put up all the results and everything on Reddit. And thanks for everything. Good job, guys.
Thanks, Clown. That was fun.
Good job.
Thanks.
All right,
That's
see you
really
guys.
See ya.
All right, later. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna end it here. Like I said, I'm really tired. I didn't sleep great. But yeah. So a Factorio episode 2. It's a shorter episode. It's actually an episode. It's like 30 minutes long. Will be out tonight. Friday Facts went out this morning. It was really short, but some really awesome info in there. If you want to check it out, definitely recommend. And this was a ton of fun. Hopefully I can join in the shoutcasting for the Blue Circuit event as well. I'm not going to be playing in it regardless, but this was awesome. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Great turnout. I'm going to be tomorrow. I don't think I'm streaming tomorrow unless I feel really inspired. Usually tomorrow is my day off anyways for streaming. But yeah, so awesome stuff, guys. Check out YouTube if you haven't. Join the Discord if you haven't. Link your Twitch to your Discord if you haven't, if you're a sub, because then you can get all the special ranks and all that stuff and benefits. But thanks as always. Have a great rest of your day. And I will be back streaming Monday doing the supporter sub patron Minecraft playthrough and then videos as always. So take care, and I will see you later.